Hi, I'm Dianne Pearce from Devil's Party Press and Hawkshaw Press, and we're here for Crime Month with James Donzella, a crime author and a crime fiction fan.
Totally. How are you?
I'm good, James. How are you?
Good to meet you, Diane. I'm doing good. It's pretty
Good.
exciting. This is exciting. We're doing Crime Writers Month, and obviously crime pays if you're writing about it.
That's right. It does pay. Yeah. And you write good crime and you like crime. So give us a recommendation of a book that you would have us read.
I think that I'm going to go with Red Harvest by Dashiell Hammett, which some people say was the first noir novel. Hammett was once a Pinkerton detective agency operative. And in Red Harvest, the operative, we never know what that detective's name is because it's not important. We're just looking at what he saw and what he was doing at the time solving this crime. And that kind of hooked me into the noir, hard-boiled, no-nonsense detective who sometimes cuts corners, sometimes does things that are questionable, but he gets to the truth. And if you're a noir fan, you'll love Red Harvest.
Yeah, that's cool. I have read all of Hammett, so I can agree with you on that. I recommend him too. My book that I want to recommend is A Little Yellow Dog by Walter Mosley. It's not his first Easy Rawlins mystery, but it's my favorite. Partially, I think, because Easy hates the little yellow dog so much. I'm a dog person. I don't hate dogs, but it's just sort of funny. And what I like about Easy Rawlins mysteries is, first of all, they kind of tell us about what life was like in Los Angeles in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And Easy has sort of the double bind of being Black and also a detective. So the cops don't like him because he's working independently, and they also don't like him because they don't like Black people at that point in time. And so it goes through all of those kind of things. And Easy really wants to help, but he also gets wrapped up in the mystery to begin with because he has a quick little sexual encounter with this teacher. And that's how he gets himself in trouble, is his appetites are fighting against his better judgment a lot of the time. So I like that, Yeah.
It's really cool. And Easy Rawlins is the best detective name ever.
It's a great name, right?
It is a great name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what I really like about noir, James, I like when you get to the end of that kind of hard-boiled detective story, a lot of times the detective is alone and he's not necessarily living his best, like this bittersweet ending all the time on detective fiction like that. Do you think?
I always think that's what really makes it, is that when at the end of the story, when the crime is solved, things don't always seem to work out the way you would like them to work out, or the detective would like them to work out. He is attracted to the femme fatale, and he thinks that there's an opportunity here. It's for in a relationship, and then finds out that she's been lying the whole time, and and he ends up with nothing in the end. And sometimes he doesn't even get paid.
That's right. Sometimes he doesn't even get paid. Yeah. I'm thinking of a Chandler book where is it Philip Marlowe ends and he's playing chess by himself and having a slug, and that's what he gets, right?
Yes, that's when it's the best, because it is gritty and it's like life, because life always doesn't turn out exactly the way we want.
Yeah. Yeah. So, James, in the Hard Boiled and Loaded with Sin anthology, you have two stories.
Yeah, lucky enough that happened. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, yeah, the Lissom Liquidator is one, which is a story about a hired assassin. And then my favorite, The Lady with Emerald Green Eyes, is a noir 40s detective story about James Wolfe, PI, who works in San Francisco. He didn't go to the war because he has lead in his hip from a bank robbery that he interrupted. And those characters, the James Wolfe and his partners in crime, basically, were the characters I used to write my first novel, The Dead Don't Pay, which I have just recently completed, because I just felt like there was he had more to do in San Francisco in the 40s and 50s. And so I'm working on the second one, and I got a third one outlined. I think this guy's got enough problems going on in his life that he's going to be a pretty good detective when it comes down to it, because he accidentally killed his partner in a jewelry store robbery, and this is haunting him through his entire life now with that circumstance. So I just love the character, and I love that the problems that he has to deal with in solving these mysteries. And like he said, sometimes he doesn't get paid.
You're the author. You didn't have to give him those problems.
Yeah, but sometimes the problems come up on their own, that it's not my choice. I just realize, oh, this guy's got a problem.
Yeah, no, that's great. I think that's really cool. It sounds like a wonderful novel, and I'm glad you're still going with it. So if you want to read Hard-Boiled and Loaded with Sin and read James's stories, if you're in the United States, you can check him out on Kindle Vella. Only one of his stories is there, though. You have to get the book, the paperback,
There you go.
and the Kindle version, which is on which anybody can get. And then you can see both of James's stories, which would be great. Well, thank you, James. I really appreciate you coming to talk with me today for Crime Month.
Absolutely. It was a joy. Thank you.
You're welcome.